Some days we just want to chill in that. So in this video, I want to encourage you to give yourself the benefit of the doubt and give you the permission to just chill. Because every day doesn't have to be a working day, and sometimes when we divert all of our attention to our work, we neglect our need to relax. So yeah, and I also want to remind you that our mental health can be as important as the work we do, and sometimes it is actually more important. To help encourage you, let me share with you and open up to you about how my week was last week. So basically it felt super busy. I just felt like I was doing a lot of learning and just felt challenging, to be fair. It felt challenging. And during the middle of the week, that's when I started to have this, I just felt like I just didn't want to do, work today, but I knew I had to, I knew I had to just keep pushing forward. And so what I did was that I set myself a goal. I set myself, okay, let's just do this, right? And in the weekends, that's when I told myself, I don't want to do any work. No software development, no YouTube, no anything, right? I just wanted to chill. And it was also my rest days for the gym, so that was also more reason to just, be more laid back. And what I'm trying to say is that I gave myself the permission to take time off during the weekends because I was self-aware enough to realize that I was showing strong signs of burning out. And I've learned the hard way of what it's like to be burnt out. Like I've been there. And so what I did to sort of de-stress myself, or sort of to sort of unplug myself from work, is that I decided to play games on my Switch. I played Mobile Legends, and I actually started to get hooked on this K-drama. It's called Crash Landing on You. Yeah, I know, man. It's low-key embarrassing, but I low-key like rom-coms. Oh god. But yeah, that's what I did. Literally the Saturday and Sunday gone. I just chilled, and I actually prepared this video during the week, during my week, but I'm only recording it today. Literally, it's Sunday, and I don't know if you can tell, it's quite dark outside. So that just shows that even creators on YouTube and even I think everybody who's working, or even students, we do need that break sometimes to just sort of step back. And I can tell you now that this weekend, doing all those things guilt-free, it feels amazing. Now that I've done that on Saturday and Sunday, now that it's Monday, Tuesday, I feel like the rest of the week it's going to be a lot easier for me to focus, because I know that I've given myself the time I needed for myself. And I was actually supposed to go out on a Saturday, but I ended up not going because of personal reasons. But yeah, I think I don't do this every weekend, but as I said, I am self-aware on how to balance my lifestyle. I know when I've overworked myself, and that's something you need to define. You need to also define your boundaries as well and understand them. Learn how to sort of give yourself the permission to reset and feel guilt-free about it, and also try to learn how to be strategic and how to handle yourself in stressful times. For example, I remember in university, one of the ways that I've dealt with pressure and anxiety, and basically in exam season we're in this pressured environment, was that I did allocate a lot of time to do other things outside of work. So I went to the gym. I made sure I stayed consistent with gym. I watched my anime. I also played Mobile Legends at the time. But there was also time during COVID, so I did a lot of self-reflecting, listening to podcasts or whatever. Basically doing what it takes to sort of step back and just not think about work. And literally that's what helped me sort of reset. I'm still stressed, don't get me wrong. And it's kind of imagine you're a pot of rice, right? And you're cooking in a hob. Yeah, I know you should have a rice cooker, but imagine you just say you're making rice on a pot, right? Every now and then you should lift up the pot, otherwise it'll blow up. And that's what I mean. You want to lift the pot up. I spend time doing things that are not work related, so your focus is spent elsewhere. You have to take care of yourself. and you know, you're still under that pressured environment, but that you're gonna have to adapt. And sometimes actually you're going to learn that being under pressure is actually a good thing, because that's where a lot of the work is being done. That's where people don't procrastinate, and that's where you do a lot of learning. Not gonna lie, that's where you do a lot of learning. And being more self-aware of your boundaries and how you work and what your needs are is gonna give you an edge to getting like the best grades possible. You know, I always thought like if I wasn't spending my time 24/7 studying or revising during exam season, that I would be wasting time, or I would be reducing my likelihood of doing well in the exam. But honestly, that isn't the case. Sometimes it actually is really good to just take that day off to sort of reset, and like throughout the whole week just, you know, go ham. It's also worth mentioning like a pot of rice, right? What are you gonna make the rice for? Like imagine you're gonna make chicken congee at the very end of it. You get what I'm saying? I think metaphorically what I'm trying to say is that this stress, this sort of period is just temporary, right? You're gonna eventually finish your exams, and then that's when everything just plummets. Like, you know, like your stress levels, you'll feel so much more at ease at the very end. It's not gonna be forever. And yeah, that's something you should look forward to as well. You know, finishing your exams, and you know, hopefully you're celebrating that time. In conclusion, what I'm trying to say is that it's okay. It's okay to take a break. It's okay to not feel like to feel like you don't want to do work. You know, I have that same feeling. I'm sure so many other students and graduates, like even like people in life, go through this sort of like, I'm about to be burnt out, you know. But it's also just being self-aware of that, and it really is like alright to just chill and take a step back sometimes. Have that weekend off if things are just, you know, too hectic. Call a friend, call your family, do what it is like you feel like is missing, and spend time with your hobbies. You know, that could be it. And that's my main advice, pretty much. Just be a little more self-aware of what your lifestyle balance is, and just don't lose sight of your genuine need to relax and do other things that are unrelated to work. And just be a pot of rice, fam. You know, every now and then lift the lid up. You know, de-stress. Yeah, you're still gonna be under that pressure. You're still going to be feeling that anxiety, but every now and then you just gotta lift that pot up a little bit, just to help you keep going and make sure you're working at a more sustainable rate. You know, everyone feels that pressure. It's really normal, and understand like putting in the work now, the results, it's gonna be beautiful. You're gonna be so proud that you pushed through, and maybe, just maybe, you'll actually remember more of the times where you did take a break. Maybe you're actually going into that night out and it just felt so good, so relieving, right? So much pressure off your chest. You're gonna remember those good times. It's certainly what I remember. But yeah, I hope this video was useful. I hope I was able to encourage you to take that break if you need it. Like, it's alright, man, it's alright. But anyway, thank you for watching this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Yeah, take care, safe.